All right, let's dive into a pretty controversial take on the psychology of attraction. It starts with this idea that our relationships are run by these unspoken, invisible forces. So the theory goes, when you strategically disappear, it can trigger a really powerful response. And it's not hatred. It's something the source calls a poisoned desire. See, in this view, attraction isn't just about romance. It's a straight-up power game. This isn't about actually being indifferent. It's about creating a gap where she expects attention. And this difference is key. Contempt repels, but calculated coldness, that creates intrigue. So what actually happens when a guy just breaks that pattern of expected attention? Okay, so women are often used to a pretty constant, predictable stream of male interest. When that pattern suddenly breaks, it creates a question her mind has to answer. And as she's looking for an answer, he starts taking up more and more real estate in her head. It kicks off this chain reaction. The void leads to questions, which fires up the imagination. But here's where it gets really interesting, when it shifts from curiosity to an ego thing. At first, her internal question is pretty simple. Do I even want this guy? But his absence flips it to something way more urgent. Why doesn't he want me? Now her ego feels wounded, and the only way to fix it is to win his approval. It's a total paradox, right? The less he's there, the more he's on her mind. Her imagination just starts filling in the blanks, maybe even idealizing him. You might see her start running these little tests to try and get a reaction. He basically becomes a psychological phantom. His presence is felt, but without him doing anything. So his absence becomes her focus. His silence, a question she just can't shake. The whole dynamic gets turned on its head. Predictability turns into mystery. Simple interest? Deep attachment. And here's the kicker. His absence is what, ironically, makes him completely unforgettable. So, is it a powerful strategy or just a psychological trap? That's the big question.